Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I have a very large family home to show you. I built this in my town because Stacy L asked me to build a home for 9 people. It has many bedrooms and many bathrooms. If you're interested in seeing how I built the home and the grid and measurements at the end, stick around because it's coming up next. This home that we're getting ready to tour was requested by Stacy L. Stacy requested that I build a home for 9 people that would include parents, teen twin boys, preteen girl triplets, and twins that are boy and girl babies. I also managed to fit in a large extra master suite for a grandmother that's downstairs. The build of this house was a little bit unusual for me because typically I build room by room, and if you've been with me a while, you would know what that means. So I started out doing a room by room build, but it kind of got out of hand on the first level, and I knew that I needed a certain amount of bedrooms upstairs as well for the triplets and the teens and all of those kids up there. So I had to end up stopping doing it room by room and planning it out the rest of the way. So it was actually very fun to do it that way. I've never just started one way and finished another, but I did enjoy it a lot. It has 2 outdoor living spaces. You saw the one on the side. This is the one in the back here. I really like the new trees from the Sim Chase, so I scattered those throughout both patios, as you can see. And of course, some of my favorite plants are those large white shrubs from the farmhouse. So we're just taking a look around the outside. The only thing I don't like is this side right here, but there's not a lot that I could do with it. I mean, I think it looks fine, but I really do love the front. I love this front entryway. I love the driveway. I just love the shape of it. You drive off to the side to go in the garage, and then as you can see, there are 2 ways to get in the house. You come straight through the front door here, or you can go in through this other door on the right into a staircase room that also leads out into the garage. So there's 2 ways into the home right off the main front entrance there. Let's go in this way first, where you come into a staircase room. So I've just decorated it with a bookshelf and a painting over it and just a coat rack and a phone and some sconce lighting on the wall, and that leads you in and out from the garage, which is on the front of the home. And I've just put some garage things in there, nothing out of the ordinary. And there's also a door here at the end of the hallway. Here's the stairs, and you come through this door and you come into the laundry room. A lot of times when I'm trying to save space, I do a mixture of a laundry and a half bath, but I did not do that in this home. There is a half bath on the other side of the downstairs. So that's that way into the home. You can also go in that front door you saw on the left, or you can come through this doorway from the stairway room into this living room. I love this living room. I love mixing the bright whites and the ivory colors with the dark grayish blues. I think it looks really pretty. I'd never tried those end tables there on either side of the TV with those candle lamps on them, but I think that looks nice. Those look like built-in bookshelves on either side of the fireplace. And I've used that bluish and taupe colored rug, the round rug from the nursery section, and I think it really ties it all in. And then there's this area back here with the large windows and glass door that leads you out onto the side patio. I love that fire pit. I actually forgot that I even had that in my inventory, but I did have one, and when I saw it, I thought it would be perfect because when you look through the windows there, it gives you that beautiful view of the fire outside. So coming through these double doorways, you come into a pretty simple dining room. I did make a window seat here with some hanging plants over the top. I just used some of those older ottomans, and I think it looks really nice. And then the chalet table with some of the newer black chairs, and then the black light fixtures over top. And then the blue on the flower arrangement there in the middle really ties in the blue that's on the walls. So I think it's a good balance of color in there, and it's just a very simple dining room. I do realize that 9 people live here and it only seats 8, but if you're going to recreate the build and use babies, you could always put some high chairs in there as well. And then coming back here through this hallway, it leads you either outside to the back patio, to the left to one of the master suites, or in here to the kitchen. I kept the kitchen relatively simple because there is a dining room right next door, and really this is just a space to cook. I didn't want to also include an eating kitchen because I thought that would take up a lot of space, and I knew I had to make a lot of rooms. At this point, I was still building room by room, so keep that in mind. But I do like how it turned out. I like the reds and blacks and whites and grays together, and I just kind of scattered a little bit of red throughout the kitchen, but mostly black and white and gray, and I think it turned out really pretty. So then you come back across the hallway. This is where I got a little bit confused. So I was building this as the parents' master bedroom suite. I even had it decorated as the parents' room. So keep that in mind. This was changed into the mother-in-law's suite after I started making the upstairs and started planning that out. But this is what it ended up being. I think it's really cute. I didn't make it too old-fashioned. I put her a chair there, some jewelry, and yes, I put her a little drinks tray on her dresser. In here she has her ensuite master bath with some of the hotel suite items mixed with the spa items, which by the way go together just great. I love mixing these new things with the old things. I've been doing that a lot lately, and there's just a separate toilet room, and there's her little closet there. Instead of using the plain units, I decided to use a couple of those, and I think it worked really well. So now we're going to come back up to the front of the house where I have the little half bath here in front of the living area. So I just used the hotel suite with the ivory and the blues and grayish colors in here. Just a simple little half bath for the downstairs. So we have a bath and a half already for the downstairs because of the master suite that's down here. So that's the layout and the tour of the first level. And you'll notice usually when I do this type of build that's this large, I make the entrance on the actual side of the property. But this time I kind of made it shotgun style. I made it go straight from the front all the way to the back. You saw that there are two staircases, one in the back and one in the front. This is the front staircase here, and I made sort of an L-shaped hallway here as you see, which made it a lot easier to connect these front and back bedrooms, and I'll show you a little bit more about how I did that in just a minute. So this is where the triplet girls would be. I just laid their room out like this. I think it looks nice. It's kind of a long room, but I wanted to be able to fit the 3 beds without having to put them all 3 in a row. So that worked out really well. They have what they need in there. They have a bookshelf and a desk and 3 beds, and they have their own little small ensuite bath. So it has a double vanity, a shower, a toilet, and a hand dryer. And I carried the pink in here with some of the rose gold too. So back out into the L-shaped hallway, you come around and then you come through this door. This is where the twin teen boys are. So their room, I really like this room. I think it looks realistic. It really does. I like that red for a boy. I hadn't really used that for a boy's room before, but the red in that desk chair actually made me think to make their walls red. And of course they have a poster that brings the red out too. They have the darker woods mixed in there. A nice view out the front, and then as you saw also, just like the girls have on the other side, they have their own ensuite bath here too, with the same color as their room. So that's the front of the house. Let's go on around the hallway, and you come through a double doorway here, and instead of making one long hallway, I decided to break it up here with this family entertainment room. So this would be where the boys and the girls could gather, the whole family really, play games there on the gaming TV. And then I put these tables here because I thought it would be really neat if they could come and just kind of get their laptops out and do their homework in here in this room. So I could have just made it from the TV over and left this all as hallway, but I decided not to. So I just used that whole room to break up the space. So you saw the 2 bathrooms there. But I also decided to put a large family bathroom beside the entertainment room. And you've seen me playing around quite a bit lately on my videos with those Villa Gold showers. So here's another little creation I've made. I've just put a couple there and put a screen in front of it and then a makeup table in front of that. And I think it looks really cute, but you can see it here, what I've done with it here. Yeah, I've just been playing around a lot with those showers, and you can come up with some really unique shower looks with those. So vanities on either side, and then I've glassed in the tub here where they can just open the door and get in there. And then there's a separate little toilet room right here. So that is a nice size family bathroom. It's a little odd looking and not really my usual style, but I thought it worked out pretty cute. So back here in the back of the house, we have a couple more bedrooms. We come over here to the twin boy and girl infants room that Stacy requested. So of course I used this. This is my favorite nursery collection for either boy or girl. So where Stacy wanted it to be boy and girl together, I used these colors and I think it looks really pretty. So they have their little bouncers over there, the changing table, their little cribs with the fox pictures over top, and I really think it's a cute little nursery. And then coming across the hall, this is where the master bedroom ended up being. So while you're looking at it, I'm just going to explain this really quick. Remember, I already had the master suite downstairs, but I had this room left over up here, and I had all of the kids taken care of, plus an entertainment room. And I really didn't know what to do with this space, and where it was already over top of a master suite below it, and all of it would match up, I just decided to put a grandmother downstairs and make a suite up here where the kids are for the parents. So that's why it ended up that way. And I think it really worked out because if you're going to use this floor plan, it gives you 2 master bedrooms. And I'm also realizing that there's something missing here. So I realized that I had forgotten to put the shower in. Do you guys ever do that? You think, oh, the build's finished, and you maybe start taking pictures of it to put it in the Facebook group. And then, I've even forgotten doors before, various things, but obviously I forgot to put a shower in here, and I wanted to put the black hotel suite shower just right there. That's perfect. So now it's complete. I really like this bathroom. It's very small and simple, but I think it's very pretty. So next we are going to take a look at the grid, and I'm going to let you see how I built the house. And you'll see the starting point here from the left. Over here in the driveway area, you just come up. That's where that little bathroom is up there. And then from the right, if you wanted to start here, that would probably be the best area to start, would be right here where the garage is. And then we have the stairway here, and then the laundry. And then over here is that small bath, the half bath. And then the living area here. And then we'll get the measurement for the patio area as well, the little side patio, and the dining area. And then the little window seat here. And then next we'll look at the kitchen and the hallway where the stairs are, the back stairs, and the first master suite, and the ensuite bath here, and then the toilet room and the little tiny walk-in closet. And then there's the back patio measurements. And then we'll come up the back stairway and get the measurements for that. And then go over to the nursery, and then the master bedroom, the second master suite on the second floor, and the vanity area, and then the tub area and the walk-in closet. And then we'll come down here to that entertainment room and study room, and then the large family bathroom with the toilet room and the enclosed bathtub. And then there's the hallway here and the boys' room. And then the other part of the hallway, and then the boys' bathroom over here. And then we have the girls' bathroom and the girls' room. So remember, when you build this, if you recreate it, you can make those rooms for any age child or boy, girl, it doesn't matter. So now we're looking at the furniture and how I placed everything. There's a better look at that patio on the side, and then the half bath here, and the living area, which I really love. I love those colors, very bright. Give you a better look at it here, kind of zoom out. And then we'll come over here and look at the dining room, where I've used sort of the same colors, just reversed on walls and floors than I did from the living room. There's that little window seat, and then the back hallway where the back staircase is, and the kitchen. Give you a better look at that. And then across the hall we come into the first master suite, which I've used as an in-law suite for the grandma. And here's her bathroom and her little toilet room and closet. So that's the first floor there, except the patio. I do want to show you the patio back here because I showed you the side patio. Then you come up here, up the back stairs, and you are right here at the nursery. And then the second master suite for what I've set up as for the parents. and their bathroom and walk-in closet. And then you come forward here, and you can kind of see I could have made that just one hallway there on the right of that room, but I decided to break it up with that entertainment room. And then we have the family bathroom here, and then I continued the hallway here. Here's the boys' room and their bathroom, and then continued the hallway to the right over here to the girls' suite with their bathroom and their bedroom. So that is a large family mansion for a family of 9, which actually would be more like a family of 10 or 11 if you included the grandparents' room, depending on whether it's just the grandmother or grandmother and grandfather. So it could actually house 11 family members. So that's pretty awesome. I really did love building this house, Stacy, so thank you so much for requesting it. This is a lot larger than I would, of course, do on my own, and if you all have watched my channel for any length of time, you know if I just do something on my own, it's sort of small or medium-ish sized builds. But I really like getting these requests for the large homes too, because it gives me an opportunity to kind of force myself to do it, because once I get into it, I really do enjoy it. And if you enjoyed the tour, please let me know by leaving a comment or hitting that like button. I sure do appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.